Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Good morning, farmers. It really is a good morning. It's bright and early. For the second day of fall, it's, no, not even 7 o'clock in the morning, but we're out mowing probably wet grass. Not wet, but the morning dew, as you would have in the fall. But I want to get to mowing the grass so it can start drying. Kind of. You know how farm sim works. We'll dry it when we ted it. So that's kind of our little bit of a goal today. We got 2 grass fields I kind of need to mow, ted, and then row up and then bale. I didn't check the forecast to see if there's any rain, but I can check in a bit. And yeah, I got to take care of the animals as well. For sure. They definitely need water. I'm sure the chickens need water and food also. And yeah, we do lose still some money at midnight, but you know, you do what you know. It is what it is. And I haven't checked, but I'm sure that our grass down at BGA has turned a little bit. We got that all compacted. I ended up with like 940,000 liters. Somewhere around 25-30,000 short of what you usually get. But we did have horseplay doing the field, and when I do the field, I usually do more around the edges. So that's probably the difference. I'm not going to be too concerned about 30,000 liters at this point. Because the farm, money-wise, is going to start turning a corner. Even though I want to buy more stuff, you know, we're still in the buying stage. Yeah, and that forage wagon, we're probably going to sell that. We're going to do it differently next year. It just takes a while to do it. You know, it's like 20 trips back and forth to the BGA, which is fine. I'm probably going to buy that modded trailer I have that holds 200,000 liters. So, when, you know, that's only like 5 trips back and forth to the BGA. But that means getting a forage harvester to pick up the grass to shoot it into said trailer. Kind of a system I've done for a while, but we just don't have the money to do that right now. We don't have any money. I mean, we're pretty much in the hole. But yeah, the sun's coming up, kind of, behind the clouds here. But a nice early morning to go out and mow some grass. It's not that wet this morning, so... And the Lely is such a good mower, it handles it no problem. I mean, I could bring the Big M up here to mow it, but... that I need to ted it anyway, so the Lely is just fine. The Lely's going to be for up here, and the Big M is for down there. And today we're also going to sell our bioprocessing plant, since the map has one now. And yeah, I'm going to sell it with all the stuff that's still in it. Our processing plant, I mean, it works great, just that I think it makes too much material for what you bring. The base game one, though, I had to be careful. That only holds 100,000 liters of whatever you bring. The one I had could hold 300 or 400. I can't quite remember. Not a big deal, just that, you know, bring one trailer of manure, and that's about all you're going to be able to bring. But that's fine. That's fine. We don't need to be making money hand over fist. At what point, you know, then at that point, I might as well just cheat in the money and just buy everything. I mean, this is episode 51, maybe? Yeah, and we owe $1.3 million or so. But the farm is pretty well established, we have to say that. We got a couple big fields down there. We got a good amount of fields up here. Pretty decently sized equipment. So it's not like, well, we're in the hole and we don't got much for equipment. And we got money sitting around, like we almost got 300,000 liters of rye. We have 12 pallets of wool sitting at the sheep farm. I don't have that much milk now. Although every time I check out the animals, I see the cows out. That still pees me off just a little bit. What happened to their health? I don't know what happened there. I haven't gone back to look at some of my videos. I know they were at like 80% or so health-wise. I thought. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe they weren't that high. And also one day I looked at them like, why are we down to 60% health? I didn't go empty on any of their food and stuff that I know of. Turn that off. XV. So one field mode. So after we get done mowing these fields, we'll probably feed the chickens. And then I gotta go get the truck, get some water, and we'll top off water to the cows, the sheep, and the chickens. Because I think they all need water at this point. And that field there is not quite ready for harvest. And also when I start harvesting stuff like that, we're probably going to bring up to the other silo up by the pig farm. Only because if I want to transport grain to sell down there, instead of bringing the truck up, we can use a train to teleport. Yeah, teleport. We could use a train to bring the grain from up here to down there, and also the grain from down there to up here if there's a sale up here. That way our truck doesn't have to haul it up the hill. Especially if we get the 200,000 liter trailer. That's the other thing. The reason why I really like the 200,000 liter trailer, say you have a great price somewhere, if you bring a trailer of like 60,000 somewhere and you dump it, the price will drop dramatically before you can bring another trailer up. So by being able to sell 200,000 liters at once. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it somewhat realistic, but I'm not a full out realistic kind of a farmer. Because to me, in my eyes, if you make a deal with someone like, oh, I got like 300,000 liters of rye, and someone wants to buy it from me, they don't change the price every time you bring a load in. It's like, well, you were here 10 minutes ago, but now the price is lower. You sell the 300,000 liters, and that's what you get. Alright, our second grass field. It's not going to take me long to mow this. So I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to get the, like I said, the truck, and I got to, give water to the animals because it is kind of low. It's not like I got to rush right to it. That's why I only got it at ×1 right now, because I don't want to, we don't want nothing to die. And I really haven't checked on the chickens yet either to know exactly what their situation is, but I shall bring you back in a second. Well, we finished mowing the field, and we're done with the mowers for the year, so yeah, give them a good cleaning. And while we're here, I'm not going to fully clean the John Deere, but I will just, give it a really decent, good rinse, I guess. That's good enough. One thing I do like about having the pressure washer here, while you're washing stuff, might as well fill up your vehicle while you're here, right? Whether it really needs it or not. One thing I hope they do kind of fix in 19 is when you detach these mowers, that you can lower it before dropping it. Hey, there we go. That one stayed. But you can do it with the front one, so. Of course, they might change up some buttons and whatnot, which we'll probably have to, move around when 19 comes out. But yeah, that's only, we're getting there. It's going to be just a couple more months away. Where is it? There it is. So all that wheat that we harvest a few episodes ago is going to come in handy now. Yes, I need 12,000 liters of it, I think. Is it 12,000? Or is it 9,000? Well, we're taking 12 because I don't remember. I know they take tons of water. Now, my last episode, I kind of went over some of the updates that were on the map. There's a lot of things I didn't kind of cover. Not because it doesn't pertain to me, just that, you know, I didn't really know about it. I didn't read it fully. I was kind of more too excited about the map coming out. So they still got some water left, but not much. So since we last sold eggs, we got 430 again. This is why we kept the Joskin trailer to feed the chickens, and hopefully next year at this time we'll have sheep that needs to be fed. Part of me wants to keep this door open, but you know, doesn't take much to get out and actually open and close the door. So some days you're in a hurry. There we go. Should be done with the Joskin. Not for the year. We're never going to be done with it. You got to feed the chickens every 3 days, right? We'll bring the John Deere over to the tedder. I don't know if I'll get to the grass again today. Maybe we'll ted it today. If I can line up the John Deere, that'd be great. There we go. That's good enough for now. Let's go. Yeah, you can see water, and the chickens need water. But I do want to come on down here. Sure, we'll enter this. So what did we end up with? I think it was like 940, 930, 940. Oh, I can't see it because, yeah, it's wrapped, which is kind of strange they don't show you. But we're at 32%, so it's only been just about 12 hours or so. So it does take a little time. Alright, where is our truck? I did wash off, I don't remember if I showed this in the last episode, but I did wash off the New Holland and the forage wagon, which we probably will sell. I should have taken this over and cleaned this, the big M, because we're pretty much done with that. But let's hook up the water trailer, or the tanker. Right now it's just the tanker. Yeah, I left the door open overnight because sometime in this in-game day, all that grass that we cut is going to be turned into hay, and I don't think we're going to sell any hay whatsoever. So let's fill this sucker up all the way. Drive right through a cow as one would. So they were at 64%, they're up to 65%. Yeah, so I'm not really sure. It was kind of sucks because they were producing pretty well. So I don't know what happened here. That's still... It irks me enough that I keep trying to remind myself, go back and check and see how it happened, but... You know, it is what it is. They look good in everything else. They look good in everything else. We are in fall, so what's the grass? They still got grass in the pasture. That's good. Alright, she's full. See how much the cows take, which won't be much. Yeah, not even 4,000 liters. It's funny, the cows don't even take 4,000 liters. Now, I understand they got more chickens than cows. But I think the chickens take something like 12,000 liters of water. Make sure we close the gate. Alright, let's take the journey up. And we'll take care of the sheep and then the chickens. Because I'm going to park the tanker probably where the chickens are somewhere. Maybe. Because I just remembered our combine harvester is where the chickens are. Alright, let's pull in. Give the sheep some water. Every time I pull in here, I can bring the trailer in, no problem. But you watch when I leave. I'll hit every fence post and gate. I don't have to do like a 20-point turn. Boy, the sheep don't take that much water either, do they? I mean, we got 104 sheep. They don't even, barely, it's over 3,500. So if we combine the sheep and the cows, they don't even take as much as the chickens are going to. So you can see all the wool we got sitting here. And you're probably going to see me get stuck coming out of here. I don't want to hit that guy's mailbox. Oh, sure, I got out there no problem. Well, not no problem, but you got to really be fine with it. Just like the trigger spot for the chicken's water by pulling in. There it is. I think we got plenty of room to pull forward in this park there. Actually, you know what? We'll just leave that right there. How about that? There we go. They're looking good. We know the chickens are good, but we'll get out and just make sure, you know, the chickens are doing a decent amount of money here. 442 eggs. What I want to do next is, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. That's not what I want to do. I want to go to the garage, and we're going to look for our bioprocessing plant, which is right here. And yep, we are going to sell that. Now, I do want to go down there in the map. It should not have left all the material that was in it there. Hopefully it deleted with it. Now, yeah, I know some people are probably saying, oh, you had a whole bunch of money just sitting in there. But really, that made so much for what we brought in. I feel like we got more than enough from it already. Let's head to the barn. Yep, this way. So we brought over, what, 60,000 liters of manure? And it's been almost a day. Looks like it's still running, actually. So far it's made 608 liters of fuel. I still got like a good amount of manure in there, so it processes it slow. Yeah, it's late at night. What do you expect? Yep, so that's not producing too much there. I saw like that. And liquid fertilizer. Yep, that's all looking good there. Another big barn here. Just trying to figure out how to use some of these nice locations we have here. Hey, you pretty much got to bring everything by truck though, don't you? And that's probably the quickest way is to come through that field and into here, because there is no gate coming around here. You have to go around by the barn and circle around anyways. Alright, so let's head back up to the John Deere. We'll enter that. Oh yeah, and actually since we got enough, yeah, we're going to repay the loan just a little bit again. So yeah, we're still in debt quite a bit, but not that much. Kind of. Yeah, I know the other day we were 1.5 million, so yeah, we've paid off, you know, 200,000 so far. I did turn the speed up to 15 times to try to get some of this haze off for the day. But I think to end the episode, what we're going to do is just a little bit of tedding. A little bit. How about all of it, actually, is what I want to say. I was watching some videos on some fact sheets for FS19 today, and I kind of happened to notice, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, has anyone seen anything about New Holland coming back in 19? Anyone? Anyone? Or is it just me that noticed that I really haven't seen New Holland being mentioned just yet? I may cry just a little bit if New Holland's not in the game, but, you know, give it a good month after the game's out. I'm sure there'll be mods and whatnot. Although mods are going to have to be changed around quite a bit. It's not like taking a mod from 15 and converting over to 17. With all the new graphics, I'm not quite sure how that's going to go over. Although I remember saying the devs were talking about how maps could be converted over to 19 rather easily. Well, let me rephrase that. I don't think they said rather easily, but they said maps would be able to convert it. So I'm pretty sure, you know, tractors and mods from 15 can be, and 17 can be converted over to 19. But just a thought, I really haven't seen much on New Holland, and in all the videos and trailers coming out, they always show the John Deeres, which obviously, you know, that's, you know, the big new name brand in the game. So they're going to show John Deere's, and of course the big Massey Ferguson harvester that's going to be in it. But New Holland, as far as I know, has been in the game since 15. I don't think they were in 13. I don't remember now. You play a game long enough for those years, they start sometimes blend into one another. Matter of fact, it's been so long since I played Goldcrest Valley in 17. I keep thinking that was originally the base 15 map. I believe Goldcrest Valley was a Platinum Edition map in 15. I'm probably just talking out of my butt right now, but hey, I'm sitting in a tractor, tedding grass. I got nothing else to do. Other than I'll tell you I can see in a second, and we'll come back when we're in the other field and just about done. How about that? That way you don't have to listen to me ramble. Finally into the afternoon hour of the day. Sped up time just a little bit. I was playing it like 15 times for not too long. Slowed it down to 5 because I want to be able to roll this up and bale it today. Don't want to leave it out in the field because leave it out overnight you will lose a little bit. If it was grass you would lose a lot. And hay you're going to lose some. Not much. Straw, I don't know. I never left straw out to find out. But usually when it comes to seasons and it comes to baling and stuff, I try to do it the same day. Or else, you know, you lose some of your profit. And that's not what you want. Take it from me, a guy who's $1.3 million in debt. But, you know, in a few days, we'll do some more silage. We'll be able to buy our Seadrill, which we don't really need to buy now, but we're going to need it in the springtime to plant corn and sugar beet. And I am buying a modded Seadrill for that. It's the Condor, but it's modded to plant everything except for taters. It will not plant potatoes. And potatoes is something I really don't do because the planter is just so small. It drives me nuts. Yeah, our grass fields are all cut for the season, so we're gonna, you know, wash off this tedder, and we'll put that away. Oh yeah, also what I did was when the JCB was compacting the chaff down to make silage, I took this John Deere and put the fertilizer in the back, and we did fertilize the big field down there. So that's got the second stage of fertilization on it already. So next spring, I'll have to do one more stage of fertilization because it does, you know, if you have a bad winter, it could take a while. And you may not be able to get all the stages on it. Alright, we're just going to make sure we clean this off nice and well. I see some dirt on it still. There it goes. And once again, we'll just quickly kind of give a John Deere a quick rinse off. Eventually we keep doing this every time we bring something here. It'll get clean, right? Or cleaner. as I come down here and run through some mud potholes, or whatever you want to call them. Did I not close that door? Thought I did. You want to try to keep the mice out as much as you can out of your silo, but mice can get into anywhere, so it's probably not helping out too much. I did notice also the other day after I did the update, there's now a shed behind this one, and I don't remember that being there. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you in just a second here. As I drop off that and kind of hook up this. Turn that off. I don't remember this being here, so this might be added as well. Is this the one? I don't see lights on this one. I've seen one just like this that has lights on it. I hardly ever use the lights because I really don't work at night. I could see if you were doing multiplayer on the map, you'd probably want some lights on. But yeah, I don't see any lights on. Oh, this one's got lights. Right there. Did I miss it on that one? Because you would think they would use the same shed. Did I just miss it? No, no lights on this one. Which, you know, for me personally, it doesn't matter. But for you viewers at home that may want to know, so yeah, there's lights on this one. Where is the light switch? Lights on that one too. Where are... I kind of forgot. Some have light switches, some are just automatic. I never noticed the lights in here until now, until I started looking, but I don't see the switch for it. I'm probably missing it, blind as a bat. Is there a switch for it? See here, unless... Ah, one switch for them all. Okay. Was not expecting that, but you know, that's one way to do it. I don't remember what I had parked in here, so we'll close that. Yeah, I'll leave the Seadrill here so air gets to it, so it doesn't, you know, less chance for it to rust out. Let me turn that off. You know, I don't need to be... I thought I'd turn back on, but it didn't. So there we have it. You know, we sold our bioprocessing plant. The one down there on the map now is working fine. The rates look decently. They're a lot lower than what we were getting, but I'm happy with that. And we got to mow our 2 upper fields and ted them. Now I'm just going to let them dry for a while, and when we begin next episode, I'll probably just be finishing up rowing up one of the fields, and then we'll bale it, and then we'll put the bales down by the moo cows. But that does remind me, because I'm not sure if I mentioned it either. We'll just come down here, down to storage. Yeah, so I got a good amount of rye. I can't remember if I mentioned this in the last episode or not, but the amount that the mixers hold, he raised that. You can see I'm out of silage, but I don't have any silage. It should hold, is it 250 or 300? I can't remember. I don't remember what it said, and I don't have the info page up on my other screen right now. But yeah, 750, it's going to hold more, which, you know, for us at the moment, it was fine because the moo cows only take like 40,000 if they're empty. But hopefully in the future, we can build up more cows. Do I have anything at the moo cows? Yeah, we do. Like I said, we're probably going to sell this at some point. Because we don't need it. We're not going to be cutting any grass down until the beginning of next summer. So by then, hopefully we can have enough money to buy the equipment that we need. Boy, the cows have produced a lot of manure since the other day. It's been only one day. How much manure did they produce? Oh, okay. It's not as much as I thought it was. The milk tank, yeah. But it's just that's holding us back right now. But for today, that's going to do it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. I appreciate you watching as always. And I'll see you next time on the Pacific Northwest. But until then, Have a good one.